Are you planning to take the TOEFL test? You don't have any information about the TOEFL test? And you want to just learn it so quickly, you don't want to just do some research, and you need basic information about it? This is the right video to watch. In this video, I'm going to talk about basic information about the TOEFL test. And it's about a new edition of the TOEFL, and I hope it helps you. Let's get started. Okay. This video is about the ABC of the TOEFL test. And so if you have a lot of information about the test, this is not the right video to watch. But if you don't have any information about this TOEFL test, this video can help you a lot. And it's just the basic information, the ABC of the TOEFL test. First, I have to just congratulate you on choosing this test. Congratulations! Because you've made the right decision to take the TOEFL iBT test, the test that gives you the advantage over other English language tests. TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. There is no question that the TOEFL test is the most widely respected English language test in the world. That's why we say the TOEFL test can help you go anywhere. The TOEFL scores are accepted by more than 10,000 universities and other institutions in over 150 countries, including Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the US, the UK, and all across Europe and Asia. This gives you the flexibility of sending your test scores to any of these destinations. TOEFL iBT, this test, uses integrated tasks that require test takers to combine skills just as they would in a real academic setting. The integrated questions ask test takers to read, listen, and then speak in response to a question, listen, and then speak in response to a question, read, listen, and then write in response to a question. So when I tell you that it's an integrated question, it means you have to combine some skills together to answer the questions. You should listen, read, and then speak. You should read, listen, and then write. So it is called integrated skills. The path to your TOEFL destination. First, you have to choose your destinations. If you don't know where to apply, choose from the 10,000 institutions in 150 countries in the TOEFL destination search at www.toeflgoanywhere.org. And then, know your destination deadlines and requirements. Do some research, just check the websites of the universities that you're planning to apply. You can find a lot of information over there. And then decide when and where to take the test. Choose an available test date from among the many testing locations in over 165 countries. And then register for the TOEFL iBT test 3 to 4 months before your test date. And the most important thing is preparation and practice. You should prepare and practice for your test. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the score that you need for your university studies. It is no wonder more than 35 million people have taken the TOEFL test since it was introduced in 1964. In fact, it's the only test that simulates university classroom and campus life and was developed with the help of leading universities. By doing well on the TOEFL iBT test, you will prove you have the reading, listening, speaking, and writing skills that universities are looking for, and show that you can effectively combine these skills to communicate your ideas in and out of the classroom, Preparing for the test will help you build the English skills you need to succeed in an academic setting and beyond. Now let's talk about the TOEFL iBT test. This test measures the English language skills important for effective communication in an academic setting. It consists of 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. The test is about 3 hours long, and all sections are taken on the same day. About the test format, it has 4 sections, as I told you: reading, speaking, listening, and writing. The following chart shows the possible number of questions and the timing for each section of the test. The time limit for each section varies according to the number of questions. Every test contains either a longer reading section or a longer listening section. So here we have the test sections. For the reading part, reading section, you may have 3 to 4 passages, 10 questions each, and 54 to 72 minutes. For the listening section, you may have 3 to 4 lectures, 6 questions each, 2 to 3 conversations, 5 questions each, and 41 to 57 minutes. And then you will have 10 minutes break between the listening and speaking sections. Then in the speaking sections, you will have 4 tasks, 1 independent and 3 integrated tasks. It will take 17 minutes. And then in the writing section, you will have 1 integrated task. You will have 20 minutes to answer, and 1 independent task. You will have 30 minutes to answer this question. Let's talk about test administration. The TOEFL iBT test is administered via the internet at secure, authorized TOEFL test centers around the world. Instructions for answering questions are given with each section. Test takers can take notes throughout the entire test. At the end of testing, all notes are collected and destroyed to ensure test security. And for the speaking section, test takers wear headphones and speak into a microphone. Responses are recorded and sent to the ETS online scoring network, where they are scored by a combination of human raters and AI scoring. For the writing section, test takers type their responses. Responses are sent to the ETS online scoring network. The TOEFL iBT test uses both AI and human scoring for the writing section. All human raters are trained and certified by ETS and are continuously monitored throughout the day each time they rate. Scores are reported online. Here, the TOEFL iBT test provides scores in 4 skill areas: reading 0 to 30, listening, speaking, and writing. So your total score would be between 0 and 120. Here, the score reports that you would receive. The score reports provide information about your readiness to participate and succeed in academic studies in an English-speaking setting. Score reports include section scores and total score from a single test date, my best scores, which are the combination of your best scores for each section from all valid TOEFL iBT test dates in the past 2 years. Scores are reported online approximately 6 days after the test. You can view your scores online free of charge. Paper copies are mailed shortly after the scores are posted online if you opted to receive a hard copy. Please, you can also find the information on the website. You can also download and print a PDF test taker score report. The PDF will be available in your account within 8 days after the test. Colleges, universities, and agencies also can view your scores online or receive electronic or paper score reports when you have selected them as score recipients. You can do this free of charge for up to 4 score recipients when you register, or anytime up to 10 p.m. local test center time on the day before your test. Or you can do it after the test for a small fee, and you can just find the information on the website. Score requirements. Each institution sets its own requirements for TOEFL iBT scores. So you have to check the websites of the universities or institutions that you're planning to apply. And then you can find their requirements. According to that, you can plan your studies and your goals. Let's talk about the reading section, academic reading skills. The reading section measures your ability to understand university-level academic texts and passages. In academic settings around the world, students are expected to read and understand information from textbooks and other academic materials written in English. The following are 3 purposes for academic reading. Reading to find information, effectively scanning text for key facts and important information. You don't have time to read everything in detail, so you have to scan the text. Basic comprehension, understanding the general topic or main idea, major points, important facts and details, vocabulary in context, and pronoun usage. Making inferences about what is implied in a passage. Reading to learn, recognizing the organization and purpose of a passage, understanding relationships between ideas, organizing information into a category chart or a summary in order to recall major points and important details. About the listening part, academic skills, listening skills. The listening section measures your ability to understand spoken English. In academic settings, again, you must be able to listen to lectures and conversations. Academic listening is typically done for one of the 3 following purposes. Listening for basic information, understand the main idea, major points, and important details related to the main idea. Listening for pragmatic understanding, recognize a speaker's attitude and degree of certainty, recognize the function or purpose of what a speaker says, and connecting and synthesizing information. Recognize the organization of information presented, understand the relationships between ideas presented, for example, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or steps in a process. Make inferences and draw conclusions based on what is implied. Make connections among pieces of information in a conversation or lecture, and recognize topic changes in lectures and conversations, and recognize introductions and conclusions in lectures. And about the speaking part, this section measures your ability to speak English effectively in academic settings during class as well as outside the classroom. The tasks in this section resemble the real-life situations that the students encounter. During a class, students are expected to respond to questions, participate in academic discussions, summarize what they read and hear, and express their views on topics under discussion. Outside the classroom, students participate in casual conversations, express their opinions, and communicate with people in such places as the bookstore, the library, the cafeteria, and the housing office. About the writing skills, This section measures your ability to write in English in an academic setting again. In all academic situations where writing in English is required, you must be able to present your ideas in a clear, well-organized manner. Often you'll need to write a paper or an essay response on an exam about what you've been learning in class. This requires combining information you've heard in lectures with what you've read in textbooks or other materials. For this type of writing, often referred to as integrated writing, you must be able to take notes on what you hear and read, and use your notes to organize information before writing, summarize, paraphrase, and cite information accurately from source material, and write about the ways the information you heard relates to the information you read. You also must be able to write essays that express and support your opinions. In this type of writing, known as independent writing, you express an opinion and support it based on your own knowledge and experience. For example, you may be asked to write an essay about a controversial issue. You would use past personal experience to support your position. Now, let's talk about the test day and beyond. You've registered and practiced, and now you are ready to take the TOEFL iBT test. Here are some tips that will help make your test day go smoothly. Set your alarm early. Give yourself plenty of time to get ready. If you have trouble getting up, ask a friend to give you a call. Get plenty of rest. Don't stay up late and avoid caffeine. The night before the test, try to stay relaxed. Eat a good meal. Don't skip a meal on test day. Eat something with protein and a piece of fruit to help your mind stay alert. And I'm sure you are aware of it, just pay attention to it. Now let's talk about sample score report. You will have a sample score report like this. As you see, you will have your test data scores in 4 different sections in reading, listening, speaking, and writing. And also you can have my best scores. For example, you've taken a few TOEFL tests. You can see the best scores over here. And here, this is the reverse side of the score report. As you see, we have score ranges for each section. As you see, for example, 24 to 30 in the reading part is considered as advanced level. About the scoring guides in speaking, I do highly recommend checking scoring guides for independent speaking and also integrated speaking. It will help you understand what the examiners and raters are looking for. And also your teacher can guide you well. And also for the writing section, again, do check scoring guide for integrated writing and also independent writing, so you know again what the raters are looking for. And TOEFL test day tips, here we have a few of them. First, plan your trip to the testing site. Check the ID card, ID requirements for your testing location, and be there on time. Make sure to bring your photo ID with you. It is really important. Arrive at the testing site. You will need to present acceptable ID to enter the testing site. A photo opportunity, your picture will be taken and displayed at your test station and on your official score report. Your testing station, you will be assigned a seat a few minutes before your start time, and no electronic devices or food are allowed in the testing room. And you can use the restroom at any time, but remember, the clock for your test does not stop. Then about the test, again as the summary here, the reading, listening, break, speaking, and the writing sections. Just have it in mind. And what to expect on test day. Here, know the directions. Click help to review the directions only when absolutely necessary. The test clock doesn't stop when help is used. And carefully read each question. Some questions ask for more than one answer. Some questions include the word not. So they ask about a negative situation. Don't panic. Concentrate on the current question only. Don't think about how you answered or should have answered other questions. Avoid spending too much time on any questions. Don't waste your time. You don't have enough time. Pace yourself so you have enough time to answer every question. The toolbar tells you how many questions you've answered and how many remain. Use this information to decide whether you need to go faster or slower. Review in reading. You can go back to review and change your responses in the reading section by clicking review. It's best to do this only after you've answered all the questions. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I have helped you a bit to understand the TOEFL test. And as I told you, I provided basic information. I collected all the information from ETS. So you can also find all of them over there. If you have any questions, please write in the comments below. And also write your comments below about the video. And if you want me to record more videos about the TOEFL iBT, I'll be more than happy to hear from you. And I'll be more than happy to record new videos. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good day. Hope to see you again in my YouTube channel. Bye.